Hey guys, Brad FS17 here. Today is March 15th, 2018, and this morning I got an email from Giant Software with some new screenshots. Now what we're looking at right here is actually a screenshot from Farming Simulator 17, the Estancia Lapacho map, and I'm probably butchering that name, but it's the South American map, which will also be included as one of the maps in Farming Simulator 19. Now here we just see I think it's on the south side of the map if I'm not mistaken, near the harbor. Obviously it does kind of look like a harbor. There's a bridge off in the distance and there's some big crane looking things and lots of metal and steel and giant warehouses and grain storage bins and things like that. And we've got a puddle right in front of us as well as a shadow, I might point out. Now, if we go to the same view in Farming Simulator 19, boom. Now, I'm not sure exactly if it's the same time of day. Obviously, the shadow is not the same because in the first screenshot, we have the shadow of this right here. So we can see, and it does kind of look like, you know, it's probably in the morning. There's no sun. We are looking off to the east, but huge difference. We can actually see that there is a sun somewhere in this glow on the horizon, and it does appear that the shadows are now in line with the relative position of the sun, which, matter of fact, I've been talking to Giants about this since Farming Simulator 15. It's like, please do a realistic lighting engine, and it looks like we might finally have one. You can see the shadows stretching away from the lights and the fences. Huge difference, and you can also see how big of an impact that the new lighting engine has on the in-game textures. You know, the texture of the ground, the texture of this, I don't know what these things are, conveyors or who knows what they are, but it really adds a lot more depth and a lot more realism to the game's environment, and I think that that's going to make a big difference for, you know, players, especially for immersion once we get to that point of the game's release. But yeah, we can see the light reflecting off the puddle here in front of us. And actually, if we switch back and forth, it looks like the position is you know, it's almost identical. We can tell it's a little bit different if we look at the lamppost. You can see me circling around, and it does shift position just slightly, but it's just close enough for it not to be a huge deal. Again, Farming Simulator 17, Farming Simulator 19, exact same map. Thumbs up so far. But we're not done yet. We still have one more comparison. Here we have the Fendt Ideal 9T. This is going to be the premier combine in the Farming Simulator 19 game when it's released, so we're all looking forward to that. It looks like a gigantic stealth fighter or stealth combine. No one will ever know you're combining with this combine. But again, Farming Simulator 17, obviously with the orange soil, we are on the Estancia Lapacho map, and we've got some dust physics here. We've got this grain elevator here in the back. We've got some trees, more trees. We've got the wheat, and we've got the straw being spit out the back of the combine. So let's move on to take a look at Farming Simulator 19. Boom, huge difference. Once again, we've got the sun coming in from the left. I'm fairly certain that we're pointing south here, but I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're pointing south in this screenshot. So we've got the sun coming in from the left, and we can actually see the shadows of the wheat and also of the individual you know, bits of, I wanted to say grass, but the wheat that's cut here, the little stems, each one of those actually has an individual shadow, which is, you know, absolutely awesome. We still have the dust effect here. One thing I'm slightly disappointed with is the texture of the straw being spit out the back. I think these little particle effects are pretty cool, but you can still see there's like a straight line right here, and I don't really foresee that changing between now and release. It could. I mean, they might go back into programming mode, and that definitely could change. But I don't really foresee that as being like a major change. Off in the distance with the trees, you can definitely see the sky color. It looks like there's a cloud, one of these volumetric clouds out, towards the horizon, which really adds a lot more depth to the trees. Color of the ground and the trees in general are a lot more realistic as well. And the color of the soil, I think, is a lot more realistic. Here on the hill, you can still see that orange soil poking through the grass, but by and large, yeah, just the grass from here, we can see that there's a clear shadow of the tractor. There's no shadows whatsoever of the crop. And then going to this, it just is mind-blowing. Looking at the combine itself, looking at the tracks, looking at the tires look a lot more realistic. Another thing that I've noticed is the shadows of, probably some of these trees over here on the grain elevator. If we compare the two, huge difference. There just appears to be a lot more texture on the grain elevator. You can really see that rust. I mean, you can kind of see the rust on both of them, but it just adds a lot more depth and texture to that. So big changes here, guys, in the graphics engine. This, I don't know if this is like on a mid-range PC, on a high-end PC, or if even users with a lower-end PC are still going to be able to see these types of graphics. I would say that, if you probably have a mid-range to obviously higher-end gaming PC, then this is definitely what your gaming experience is going to look like. But very awesome. We've got a couple screenshots this Thursday. Usually they post this kind of stuff on Friday, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe we'll get another surprise on Friday, but definitely really cool seeing this week. And they might have just kind of bumped it out a little bit early because of the release of Pure Farming 2018, which was released on Tuesday of this week, which a lot of people are enjoying as well. But still, everybody is looking forward to Farming Simulator 19, and this is it. Well, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe for this and much more Farming Simulator 19 news. Guys, I'm Brad M73, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.